In today's video, we will see structure of C++ program. Okay, C++ program would contain different sections. Okay, like a documentation section, preprocessor directives, class declaration, member function definition, and main function definition. Now we'll see these different sections in detail one by one. Now first start with documentation section. Okay. Documentation section is also known as comment section. Okay. Main purpose of this documentation section is to provide information about the program. Okay. So for that purpose, we use comment. So there are two different type of comments that we use: single line comment and multi-line comment. Okay. So first one is single line comment. Here we use two forward slashes. Okay. The content after this forward slash and up to end of line is considered as a comment. Okay, it means that part will not be executed, or we can say that part is simply ignored by compiler. Okay, so we can write this comment in any line in a program. Okay, and the content which we write after this slash, okay, up to end of line, that part is simply ignored by compiler. Okay, so this is single line comment. Okay, and second type of comment is multi-line comment. Okay, that is start with forward slash, and this star is known as asterisk symbol. Okay, this is, we can say, this is opening of comment. Okay, and this is ending of comment. Okay, the part or the content which is in between these two is considered as a comment. Okay, that is multi-line comment. So second section of C++ program is preprocessor directives. Preprocessor directives, or we can say the statements which gets executed before compilation. Okay, these are the processor directives. Here we can use different processor directives like a header file and macros. Okay, so first one is header file. Header file is collection of different library functions. Okay, like in a in C programming, we use a header file, suppose stdio, that is standard input output. Okay, all the operations related to input output, definition of that functions is defined inside stdio header file. Likewise in C++, for input output purpose, we use iostream header file. Okay, so in a preprocessor directives, we need to include different header files. Okay, so syntax of including header file is, we need to write first hash include, then we need to write header file name, suppose iostream. Okay, then second preprocessor directives is macros. Okay, macros is used to define symbolic constants. Okay, like suppose we use a hash define declare macros, like hash define, and suppose if we want to use value of pi is 3.14, so we write hash define pi 3.14. Okay, so value of pi is constant, that is 3.14 throughout the program. Okay, so this is second section of C++ program, that is preprocessor directives. Okay, third section of C++ program is class declaration. Okay, so class is a collection of data member and member function. Okay, so one of the major pillar of object oriented programming is encapsulation. Encapsulation is nothing but a wrapping up of data member and member function together into a single unit. Okay, and that unit is known as class. That is, class is a collection of data member and member function. Okay, so class declaration syntax is, first here we have to use class keyword. Okay, then class name. For class name we have to use identifier rule. Okay, class declaration start with the opening curly brace, okay, and end with the closing matching closing curly brace and semicolon. Okay, inside this class we need to declare data members, and then we need to define member functions. Okay, next section is member function definition. Okay, so there are two different ways to define member functions. Okay, so if we define function inside class, then declaration is not required. Okay, like if you consider this part, class name, here I used ABC. Class declaration start with the opening curly brace, and this class is having one function definition, and function name is get data. Okay, so here and this is function definition start with opening curly brace, end with the matching closing curly brace, and the part contents which is in between these braces, these are considered as a function body. Okay, so if we define function inside class, then declaration is not required. Okay, second way is if we want to define function outside class. Okay, then here we need to declare that function inside class first. Okay, then we can define that function outside class, okay, by using scope resolution operator. Okay, and the syntax is, here we define this get data function inside class ABC. Okay, now to define this function, we use first a return type of function. Return type of function is void. Okay, then we use class name in which that function is declared. Get data function is declared inside class ABC. Okay, so here we use class name ABC, then scope resolution operator, and then function name. Okay, and then parenthesis if any. Okay, then this is function body. Okay, so this is member function definition. We can use two different way. First, if we define function directly inside class, okay, then a declaration is not required. And second way, if we want to define function outside class, okay, then in that case, first we need to declare that function inside class, and we can define that function outside class by using scope resolution operator. Okay, now next is main function definition. Okay, so any C++ program execution start with main function only. Okay, it means any C++ program can have at least one function, and that function is main function. Okay, so execution of program start with main function only. So syntax is, return type of main function is always integer. Okay, main is the function name, parenthesis, function definition start with the opening curly brace and end with the closing curly brace. Okay, so this is all about structure of C++ program. So there are these are the different sections of C++ program, that is documentation section or command section, preprocessor directives, that is here we can use a header file, okay, and macros. Third section is class declaration. Fourth section is member function definition, and the last is main function definition. Thank you.